When you launch your course, how do you know that there's a strong market demand for your topic? How do you know people are actually going to buy it? And if there is strong demand, how do you know that it's not a saturated market where there's going to be a ton of competition? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. First, decide which of the three markets your topic will be under. There are three markets. There's health, there's wealth, and there are relationships. Every single product ever sold since the beginning of commerce has been marketed under one of these three huge markets. Yes, even candy. And under each of these markets, there is something called a sub-market. So for example, under the market of health, you have sub-markets such as working out, or fitness, or body weight training, or healthy eating, or intermittent fasting, or emotional regulation, sleep training, gut health, pain management, digital detox, postpartum care. There's a ton of them. And that's just the market of health. You also have submarkets in the wealth market, such as financial management, real estate investing, crypto, investing in stocks, selling in Amazon, debt elimination, options trading, early retirement services, career coaching, affiliate marketing, wealth planning, and course selling. My submarket is course selling. I teach men of faith how to turn their expertise into a course and then sell it to make a lot of money while helping others. You also have the submarkets under relationships. So you have health, you got wealth, and you got relationships. Submarkets in the relationship category would include topics like conversation coaching, dating advice, marriage communication, sexual intimacy, conflict resolution, navigating workplace conflict, EQ leadership, divorce recovery, dealing with difficult bosses, and a ton more. So you have your markets, your health, wealth, and relationships. Underneath that, you have your submarket. But underneath that, you have another market, which is called a niche. It is a submarket of your submarket. So for example, wealth is a market, investing in crypto is a submarket, investing in crypto altcoin is a niche. So is investing in meme coin. So is trading NFTs. So you got wealth, investing in crypto, investing in altcoin. In other words, your market, your submarket, and your niche. Relationships is a market. Marriage is a submarket. Underneath the submarket of marriage is intimacy with your spouse. That's a niche. So is communication with your spouse. So is dating with your spouse. So is doing finances with your spouse. So you got relationships as the market, you got marriage as the submarket, and then you have intimacy with your spouse as the niche. So what you need to do is decide if your area of expertise will be under health or wealth or relationships. That's your first step. Now, if you're thinking, Seth, which of these is the best? Let me share something with you. None of them. If you want the actual facts, health has the most revenue, wealth is the second, relationships is the third worldwide. Now, on different platforms like School, it's going to change up again. It's going to change up. For example, wealth is the highest paid market on the platform of School, but that's a unique platform. I'm talking about worldwide. It really doesn't matter which one of these you pick when it comes to money because all of them are multi-billion-dollar markets. There is a ton of money in all of them. What matters is which one you pitch or you pick based on your strength, which leads me to my second point, and that is this. Pick a niche that plays into your strengths. This is where a lot of coaches and course creators make a mistake. They look at what's going on in the world, they find something getting a lot of attention, and then they decide they're going to enter that niche because they think, well, it's getting a lot of attention, it's going to make money. And the result is they get crushed. Why? Two reasons. First of all, they entered a market that was already blood red with saturation. If the market is growing fast enough for you to notice it, just from mainstream, then it's already saturated. Second, they did not build a product based on their strengths. Now, it might so happen to be based on their strengths, and that's great, but you don't want to start with, oh, that looks like a cool market, let me jump into it. It's better to say, wait, what are my strengths? Now, someone's going to say, well, that's great, Seth, but if I start with my strengths, then how do I know the market will be strong, and how do I know the market won't be saturated? Well, I will show you. Let me just recap what we've done so far. Point number one, decide which of the three markets you will be under, health, wealth, or relationships. Number two, pick a niche that plays into your strengths. Now, to pick a niche that plays into your strengths means you need to start with the topic that you are really good at. In our Craftsman course, we walk men through domains and layers. This is a technique that helps them extract every single possible skill they have developed over the years. Just to give you an example, our most recent client 2 days ago extracted 47 skills. So when you use the domains and layers method that we teach, there's no lack of topics to turn into a course. Like the struggle is not, oh man, I don't have enough skills to turn into a course. The struggle is, I have too many good options. Which one should I choose? Okay, now let me give you the third main point. Third, you want to make sure the niche is growing and trending. Now, there are 7 ways you can test to see if there is a strong market demand for your course topic. In other words, if it's growing. First, you have buzzwords. Just ask the simple question. Does your area of expertise have its own terminology unique to its industry? For example, if your topic of interest is pickleball, you're going to hear words like dink, kitchen, Ernie, Bert, coach, pickled. If your expertise is Amazon FBA, you're going to be hearing words like FBA fulfillment, fulfilled by Amazon, referral fees, storage fees, private label, OEM, Alibaba, and a ton more. Number 2, communities. Does your area of expertise have communities built around them? A really quick search on Telegram, Discord, and Facebook will show you this. Number 3, events. Are there online and in-person events where fans of your areas of expertise congregate to network and learn? Now, these often come in the form of masterminds, business conferences, and trade shows. Number 4, channels. Are there channels on YouTube? Are there channels on TikTok devoted to your area of expertise? Number 5, podcasts. Now, this one's really easy because literally, if there's a podcast out there, it's going to be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or both. After doing a lot of research, we discovered that it pretty much doesn't exist if it's not on one of those two, even though there's many other podcasts. So just look for it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You only need to hunt for your topic on these 2 podcasts, and you've covered your research for the podcast world. But again, are there podcast shows on your area of expertise, on your topic? For example, if your topic is teaching someone how to train their dog, go see if there's podcasts on this topic. That gives you, if there are people interested in learning about this and talking about this, that tells you there's a market interest in this niche. Number 6, courses. This one is so important. Do online courses exist for your areas of expertise? If so, this is good. Now, if there are multiple courses, this indicates people are able and willing to spend money on this topic. It is not difficult to find this out. Just go searching course on topic. Google it, Bing it, DuckDuckGo it, ChatGPT it, Grok it. Like the research tools we have today are absolutely phenomenal. It is not hard to figure this out very, very quickly. And let me give you one more, and this is number 7, experts. Does your area of expertise have established experts and gurus? For example, the world of online marketing has experts like Gary Vee, Neil Patel, Alex Ramosi. If other experts are already making money selling information in this market, then you know there's a market for your niche. Because that means people are drawn to people who are helping them and they're interested and they're probably willing to pay for it. Okay, 4th main point to figure out if you have a course topic that will sell in a market that's not saturated. Carve your hyper niche out of the niche. So a hyper niche is simply a subcategory of your niche. The hyper niche is not one you look for, it is one you create. Let me give you an example. Wealth is a market. Investing in crypto is a submarket. Investing in altcoin is a niche. But investing in Ethereum, ETH, to pay off your debts, that, my friends, is a hyper niche. So investing in Ethereum to pay off your debts is a hyper niche, just like, let me give you another example, relationships is a market. Marriage is a submarket. Intimacy with your spouse is a niche, but sexual intimacy with your spouse of 20 plus years is a hyper niche. If no one else is selling a course in your exact hyper niche, you just carved out a brand new blue ocean market. Look at it this way. The niche ensures your market is strong. The hyper niche ensures your offer is new. Once you create your new hyper niche, you will pull customers from the niche into your hyper niche. That is how you get sales. This is why your niche needs to be full of sharks and your hyper niche needs to be blue ocean water. Look at it this way. Fish in the niche make money in the hyper niche. Now, you might be thinking, Seth, what if there's no hyper niche opportunity? This was my question when I started Craftsman. And it wasn't that I didn't think there was an opportunity. My question is, what is it going to be? How do I find that? One day I was staring at my flooded niche until I couldn't stand it anymore, which was to coach people how to make and sell courses. And that really is a flooded niche. And I heard people like Russell Brunson, Alex Hormozi say hundreds of times, if your niche is too saturated, you need to niche down to a subcategory. But what is a subcategory of courses? Does that mean chapters? Does that mean lessons? And then a question popped into my mind. And I'm going to give you the same question that helped me so much. Here it is. What is a subcategory of your service? For example, my service is teaching how to make a course to make money, how to make and sell a course. A subcategory would be turn your expertise into a course. We're not just saying make a course. We're saying take something you know well and turn that into a course. Question number 2 you can use to create your hyper niche. What is a subcategory of my client? My client is humans. Like that's where I started. But a subcategory would be men who love Jesus. Now we're hyper niching. Question number 3. What is a subcategory of my client's dream outcome? Now, my client's dream outcome is to make money. But a subcategory would be make money while changing lives because it's the intersection of business and ministry. And that was it. So here is my hyper niche. I help men of faith create wealth, turning their expertise into a course while helping others. Now, to avoid confusion, I'm going to re-give you these 4 main points. Here they are. Number 1, decide which market you will be under. Number 2, pick a niche that plays into your strengths. Number 3, make sure the niche is growing and trending. And number 4, carve a hyper niche out of your niche because the niche is where you're going to find your customers. You want people in that category who are frustrated and you fish out of there and bring them into your hyper niche, your unique hyper niche that gives them something the world has never seen. If you like this video, thumbs up it, subscribe, and go to SethKniep.com if you want more information like this.